wives. Okay, also there is a strong ideology suggesting that women as wives. Okay, there is a strong suggestion that being wife or as a puts it a female consort is the most important female role. Important female role. Important female role. So, but also there is a strong ideology suggesting that being a female also puts it as female concept is the most important female role. The wives of the president and the prime minister get considerable publicity, but often they have to be subservient, okay, of course. Okay. Subservient to the husband. Being a wife is the most important female role. The wives of the president and the prime minister gets considerable publicity, but often have to be subservient to their husbands. Yes, that is your name. Hi everyone. Hi. Guys, please like, share and subscribe the channel. Hi Rishabh. So today I'm taking a 6-hour study challenge. Hi Aitan. Hi Nights. नहीं तो पक्का फेल. ओके. हाय ऋषभ. Okay guys, not possible, trust me. So I'll show you guys using Pomodoro technique. I'll show you. It's possible to study 6 hours. I have studied for 12 hours, 15 hours. Every half an hour we'll take a break of 7 minutes. I'll start by 4:30. It's already 4:25. And interacting with you guys also, I can study for 6 hours. Cursive writing. Yes, I have cursive writing. So guys, are you ready? Not possible. Just टाइप करना सीखो. गाइस मैं टाइप नहीं करूँगी बिकॉज ये बहुत it takes so much of time for me to type. It's better that I should reply. Replying is better than typing. I don't want to waste time, that's why. Okay. आई एम प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर एग्ज़ाम जिसमें मुझे लिखना है. सो टाइपिंग करने के मैं कोई कंप्यूटर का एग्ज़ाम नहीं दे रही हूँ. दैट आई शुड लर्न टाइपिंग. आई हैव टू राइट फॉर 3 hours मैनुअल राइटिंग. So this is judicial exam as well as civil services exam. It's all about writing practice. लिखते रहो बस लिखते रहो. I know to make digital notes, मुझे पता है, and मैं digital notes ही बनाती हूँ, but लिखना is a totally different thing. I'm not tell you advocate. Okay. So what is the difference between advocate and lawyer? Can you tell me? What is the difference between an advocate and a lawyer? Okay. So I'll start 1 minute left. I'll start my challenge. So advocate arrested in what? Okay. So are you registered under Bar Council of India? Bar Council of India. Chalo guys, I'm starting, okay? If you have any questions, you can ask me, I'll reply every half hour. Okay. Okay. Advocate on record. Okay. So your advocate on record. To be always together strong as always has to helping over the most important family device the person will demand to get considerable publicity. Two colors that helps in the briefs. I have a different way of studying things. Mainly I have a mind map. So according to that I am encircling the things. So it's not about highlighting, it's my own mind map that I have made a sequence of the things. How to learn everything through mind map and how to remember everything through mind map. So you guys want to see the mind map, then I can make a picture of it. If you guys say that. दिखाओ, I'll show you. तो मेरे माइंड में हमेशा ये सेंस चलता रहता है. So I'm just making. This is the government. Government में executive is there, judiciary is there, and parliament is there, and there is a state government, and there are local bodies as well as regional council and all the local bodies. Then I have capitalist here. I put in capitalism as agri, manufacturing, services and industrialization 4.0. And here I have social people who are weaker and vulnerable sections of the society. In social I have common people, and other institutions like family, religion, culture. So these are my 3 mind map in which I put all my content. Just look at this. So this is a government, this is a capitalist. Here we have agriculture, manufacturing, services, industrialization, for everything, digital technology. You can just expand it. And here I have the social people who are weaker and vulnerable sections of the society, like women's and LGBTQ plus communities, SC, ST, everyone, minorities and everyone. Okay, and this is a mind map. I fill the datas according to this mind maps, and I study according to the interest that things are serving for these kinds of people, and how the power comes into play, how family is acting as a social institution, who is getting exploited in the family or who is not getting exploited in the family, how capitalism is exploiting the weakers and the laborers class, how government and capitalism there can be a nexus, or there can be sometimes when there is a conflict between government and capitalism. Laws of natural justice will fall in the parliament section, and parliament and constitution, of course it's in constitution, it is the fundamental rights. These are the laws of natural justice. So there is constitution always there, that is above all government, judiciary and parliament. I mean executive branch, the parliamentary branch and judicial branch. Capitalism is very important. You can say capitalism is very important, but aggressive capitalism is not important. That there is totally private property, there is no regulation on capitalism. Welfare capitalism should be there. So these are the mind map. I keep on putting my data in government sector, I put in government according to the interests of in state. I do all the state, what the subject matter of the state and all. So I do the difference between criminal laws, civil laws, tort laws, also known as the civil laws. Then here is a global body for me, all the other countries and UN, United Nations. Okay, so here is a global body is also there. I don't know, I'm able to yes. So this is my mind map. I keep on putting data here and I never forget my concept after that. Defense sector and everything comes under the manufacturing thing only. Do you incline in your what? I didn't understand your question. Incline in your Israel social context. And this is how I write my answers through my mind map. So I have practiced it for a very long period of time. It's not a one day thing, and I keep on putting data so that I never forget all the data. What are you, socialist? Achha. Yes. What are you, socialist? I don't know. I don't have any ideology right now. I always have balanced approach for everything. I'm not extremist or something like that. If there is capitalism, I will also say there should be welfare capitalism. Everyone does. No, I don't have. I have a balanced approach for everything. Balancing the thing will avoid the conflict. No one wants to live in a conflict society. Let's talk. Okay. So this is my mind map, and that's how I prepare for the examination. And that's how I make my notes. So my notes will only make me understand. It's not about just about highlighting. It's about the putting these notes into my mind map. What is not a tort? So all the criminal laws are not a tort. So can you tell Law Commission of India is a executive body or a statutory body? Law Commission of India. All the civil laws are tort laws in which in considering the punishment the fine is imposed on the accused. Can you tell me Law Commission of India is a statutory body or an executive body? So right now I'm concerned with sociology, so I'll start studying. Yeah, it's an executive body. Neither is a constitutional. Constitutional body are different, executive bodies are different, statutory bodies are different. So Work Board Act. So it's a statutory body because there is a Work Board Act. It is made by the Parliament, not through executive order. So it's an statutory body. The act which is made by the Parliament is known as statutory act. The order that has been made by the executive is known as through executive order. And we have the constitutional laws. That is the supreme of all the laws. It depends whether the board is made by the judiciary or by the parliament through an act of the parliament. If it is made through an act of the parliament, then it's a statutory body or just a judicial order. If it is under the judiciary, then it's just a judicial order. Competition Commission of India is a statutory body. Yes. Guys, now I'm starting. I have to do sociology. Put your questions, I'll answer it back. What is this Alyan board? I didn't understand. What about IRS, Indian Revenue Service Company? So IRS, it comes under Public Service Administration, and that is given in the constitution. So it's a constitutional law, but it can also be made by the Parliament. It can also be a statutory law. For example, if you consider right to property, it is both a constitutional law as well as a statutory law, because there is an act also on right to property, and as well as it is present in the constitution also. So we are a strong advice system that being a wife or supports in the female is the most important female role. Okay. Treaty is a law only. It depends. It's executive or treaty we use for mainly international agreements. For you guys, I don't know which word is used when you are practicing as an advocate. But if we consider treaty as a word, then it is used for international agreements only. That's what I said. Treaty used for international agreement. It is not law. It's an agreement. What have you written? Internal Revenue Service. It's not internal, it's Indian Revenue Service, no? IRS. So कोई आगे कर रहा most important payment करा सकता है which is considerable publicity some subject to be dishonor. What have you read? Is a subject to be dishonored? Dishonored it comes at a defamation. Okay. Okay. So I didn't get this. I'm right now I'm concerned about India. Okay. It's the most important. The wife of the president and the prime minister gets considerable publicity, but often have to be subservient to their husband. Such a role demands that. This inequality extends to other less celebrated relationships, but this does little to undermine the enthusiasm. Okay, so strong ideology. Okay, so there's a the president and minister would consider publicity, but often have to be subservient to the husband. Such a role demands that the woman must not be always be at her husband's side and on all formal occasions, but she must also be seen to adore him. Husband sides of all formal occasions also be seen as Trattorian and never be appeal to appealers and dazzle. Strong understanding is the most important thing. And the prime minister is I never to appear less than dazzled by everything he may say or do. Her eyes should be fixed on him, but he should not. Her eyes should be fixed on him, but he should do his best never to be caught looking at her. Never to be caught looking at her. I think it follows it. So are you talking about feminist? If you ask me, then yes, it does violate equality. it does violate equality according to me, because men are given superior position in our society, in so-called patriarchal society. That's why we use the term patriarchal society. Because there is no balancing of work in the family as an institution. Majority times there can be families where couples are balancing the work, and there is a more neutral division of labor. But in most of the families or institution, there is gender division of labor. It must be going to be with the city center and manage this नहीं contact center वाला done कर दिया. Once I read about them, then I'll let you know. But in general, if you ask me, then yes, it does violate equality. Because sociology is all about inequality only. So this inequality extends to other less integrated relationships, but this does little to undermine the enthusiasm of women for getting married. Twin companies at the ghastly figure of the bride. Okay, yeah. The ghastly figure of the bride still walks abroad and knows that the average wedding cost. However, the honeymoon period will not last forever, and inequalities will soon appear. Having been so lucky as to acquire a wife, the husband begins to take the liberties that husbands have traditionally taken, comes and goes as he pleases, spends more time outside the concubine home, spends more money on himself, leaves off the share of the housework that he may have formerly done. He sees her job as making him happy. He feels that in marrying her, he has done all that is necessary in making her happy. Oh God. To come over the liberty that husband has traditionally taken. Spends more time on concubine. Spends more money on okay. Gentlemen refers to the ghastly figure of the bride. That dressing up as a bride continues to exploit traditional norms of the traditional and patriarchal norms of the society, as well as with the concept of femininity, and thereby it reinforces patriarchal dominance. I have to finish my study also. I cannot answer all the questions. If you like my channel, then subscribe it. We can talk later. It all this is I can because it all this is all this is a con because it is the men who need marriage more. Married men scores much higher in all measures of psychological well-being. Psychological